Hey Leos, welcome to this channel. I hope you are doing well and having a lovely day and taking good care of yourself. This is our weekly reading for the week of February the 4th. You can use this for your sun, moon, or your rising sign. If Leo is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and rising sign as well. Okay. And if you like what you see here, if the message was helpful, do remember to hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel, and also share your thoughts if you feel comfortable. Okay, now let's see what's coming through for Leos this week. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. So Leo, your card is Ace of Wands. All right. And then back of the deck, we have Knight of Swords, my dear. So something similar came through for Aries as well. You are, and here we have Two of Cups. Let me show you guys. Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. That is you. All right. So, okay. So let's focus on these two cards. Ace of Wands here is an aha moment. This is like some new information coming your way from an external source, or it could also be your own intuition telling you things. So you want to pay attention. So this is some new ideas, inspirations, you feeling like energetic, vibrant, going after things. And that is what Knight of Swords is also about. So with this, it feels like, some new ideas that you want to work on and you are feeling very inspired and things like that. So it could also be an aha moment. So for instance, it may have something related to your work, a project that you are working on. It could be personal relationships, a new beginning for some of you. And as for some, it may have something to do with your health. So health related, for instance, you taking up a new diet plan or something like that. Or it could also be like something that you have been struggling with, something that was bothering you. Maybe there is an aha moment. Maybe you will find some insights on how to handle this situation. And then here we have Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is a rushed mind, so for some, this could also mean emotional upheavals like anger, aggression, frustration, and things like that. And this is it could be for some of you reacting to the situations. And so the one thing with the Knight of Swords is like, Knight of Swords is someone who act first and then think about things later. So you want to do the opposite. Maybe before you react, before you say or do something, you just want to pause, take a step back, and really understand if you are seeing the situation in its entirety and if you have the complete information before you react. Okay, so know how. So you want to be conscious of the choices you are making here in this situation. On the other hand, looks like some part of the sword is hidden. So this could mean hidden information. Or it could also be, when our mind is rushing, sometimes we tend to assume things, and we tend to see things in a certain way and then, react. So if there is something you just want to like settle let the emotions settle down first, calm the mind, and then find a way to approach the situation in the most appropriate way, so you can then find solution. Otherwise it will only lead to more damage. So on the other hand, Knight of Swords is fast movement. This has to do with speed. And here it could also be like you are in a very energetic period now. So that is what I'm getting with Ace of Wands. So this is like a lot of high energy. However, the one thing you need to be mindful of is it can also lead to exhaustion very soon if we are not careful, because sometimes when we are energetic, we tend to do things that may not be helpful for us. So especially when we are feeling vulnerable, or when something is bothering us or something like that. That is also energy. So you want to pay attention to what's going on in the body, what's going on in the mind, the emotions, how are you feeling about things. And before taking any steps, before doing anything, just breathe, relax, and maybe sleep on it, and you will wake up with maybe a new insight. Things will be more clearer to you. On the other hand, for some, when it comes to your work, this also has to do with something that you want to work on and you can't wait. This is like, you just want to get things done. You are like feeling so inspired. So this is you taking action, quick movement. So again, when it comes to contracts and agreements and things like that, you just want to make sure that you have the complete information, you understand things clearly. And if there is something that doesn't feel right, so do check in with yourself, like how are you feeling about this thing, and know if something is missing, if something doesn't feel right. Don't let people rush you. Don't haste makes waste, right? So you just want to make sure that you are taking your time to think through things, and then so you can make the right decisions. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Wands is a new beginning, an aha moment, and quick movement. So here with Two of Cups, it looks like something, yeah, something to do with friendship, something to do with your interpersonal relationships here. So for some, it could also be in communication coming through. It could be that you are connecting with someone, um, or it could be someone is uh, you know reaching out. So expect a phone call, a message. On the other hand, this is also travel. So, and it could be that things are happening so fast and you don't have time to really get a grasp of things, and it's like a quick decision is needed. You have to make a quick decision. So it's like, um, yeah, something unexpected maybe, and uh, you have to think quickly and act. All right, so let's see what's on the oracle cards for you, Leo. Leo's spirit, give us one card for Leos. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? So Leos, your message for this week is rainbow. All right. So what does this mean? Okay, let me also show you guys the card. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. I think the same card, same message came through for Gemini as well. Maybe, Gemini is in your chart. Uh, Yes, so this is beautiful message, and it totally goes with the Ace of Wands. With the with this, what I would say is this week, maybe take some. If you are feeling kind of restless, it doesn't have to be anything about. I told you guys, for some it may have something to do with emotions like anger, aggression, and things like that. For some, it could be something they are feeling inside. It doesn't may not have anything to do with external situations. So it could be that the mind is rushing. There are like some of you guys maybe like thinking about things, and it's like one thing after the other. So things that you have to take care of. So mulling over things. Sorry, busy mind. It may also affect the way we communicate, because when we have several things going on in the mind, um, you know we we it affects our communication. For instance, if somebody is talking to you, we may feel we may react um, in an aggressive, not aggressive, like, you know frustrated maybe. So that is something to be mindful of. So you just want so take some time to rest the mind, calm the mind. um, that will be hugely beneficial this week. So that way you will also be able to hear your own intuition, because a busy mind, with a busy mind, it won't be possible for us to hear our intuition. So when we pay attention to what's going on in the body, our emotions, it will also be possible for us to disconnect, detach from that situation, maybe stay away, so we can calm down instead of like um, reacting or whatever. And that way we will also be able to hear our intuition, what it is trying to convey, so we can then act accordingly. So yes, so let me read this out to you one more time. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. That's what the Ace of Wands says. Even though something is kind of bothering you, something is going on in the headspace, however, you are not letting that affect your. Yes, it is there at the background, but you are still taking care of things. You are pushing through. You are being patient, and you are shining bright. Maybe leading by example. Uh, so finding some kind of balance here. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. So trust yourself, my dear, and you also want to spend some time taking care of yourself. So self-care is also important, and focusing on your spirituality, your creativity is also important. Ace of Wands is a card of creativity and intuition. So, and manifestation as well, number one, right? So it's also a card of manifestation. So be aware of what's going on in the headspace, because you don't want to attract something that you don't want to experience. So stay focused, be optimist. You stay optimistic, stay positive, and keep your attention on the things that are more helpful for you, things that are inspiring. Okay, and don't entertain stuff that are dragging, that are draining, and exhausting. Don't let anything drag you down. All right, so that is beautiful. And also the one thing that I want to remind you guys is, whatever the situation is, the stuff that we come across every day, it's temporary. It's not a permanent situation, right? So we don't want to put a lot of energy in it. It's easy to say, but it's difficult when something happens. But then at the same time, we also have to remind ourselves, it's not the end of the world. It's temporary. It will pass. Why am I spending a lot of energy? Because if we are putting a lot of energy in that direction, that is going to manifest in one form or the other. It could be like health crisis. It could be similar situations happening again and again. So we just want to make sure that we are spending our time and energy wisely. There you go. So I hope this message was helpful. Please do remember to like the video if it was helpful. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for being here. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.